Hi guys, my name is Fernando Jose and my classmate is Reina Michelle. Today we are going to talk about the grammar translation method. And my classmate is explaining the next topic.
Uh, Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm going to talk about the approach of this method. It's a way of studying a language that approaches the language first through detailed analysis of its grammar rules, followed by application of this knowledge to the task translating. This method, as mentioned in its name, focus mainly on learning grammar and vocabulary to be able to translate text. In this case, the target language is English and the mother tongue is Spanish. So we would translate English Spanish and Spanish English. Next slide. Description of the method. In the grammar translation method, the main goal for instruction is the ability to attain a high proficiency standard in translation and grammar accuracy. And this is implemented through different types of activities, which will be mentioned later in this video. The grammar translation method was originally called the classical method. This is because it was the method used for teaching Latin and Greek. Next slide. Design. The objective of the design is to learn a language to read its literature and to benefit from the mental discipline and intellectual development from that result from foreign language study. In this method, the student should focus on sentence construction, especially grammar and vocabulary study, in order to reach a level proficiency where he or she is competent to read and write text and finally start making translation. Next slide.
The choice of subject matter and linguistic matter. Subject matter is the language learning consists of little more than memorizing of rules and facts to understand and manipulate the morphology and syntax of the foreign language. On the other hand, the language matter is reading and writing are the major focus, and vocabulary is taught in the form of list of isolated words, and students' native language is the medium of the instruction.
Learning tasks and teaching activities. Much of the lessons is devoted to translating sentences into and out of the target language. For example, fill in the blanks, in which students will have to find the missing words taking into account the correct vocabulary and grammar. Memorization practice. Here, students have to learn a list of vocabulary and read and translate a literary passage. The teacher may ask the learner to translate a text from the mother language into the target language or vice versa, from the target language into the mother language.
The rule of the learners. Learners sometimes don't play any activity role, but when they are in this case, they are not how can I say, they are not very participative and they will in the charge of learning everything about the language and, so about the language and the grammatical rules and all of that.
The role of teachers. Teachers must assert their authority, and their role is to transmit knowledge to learners. In this case, the teacher is seen responsible for transmitting the necessary knowledge to the students, and in the same way, also for correcting the mistakes. And this method is very teacher-centered, with the teacher being the most active person.
Well, the activity is going to consist about, and the teacher will provide you a series of incomplete sentence, maybe it for fill the blanks or to translate it. And number two, the teacher is going to ask you to find the missing frequency adverbs. Number three, the student will respond according to number of members in the team. Four, after the student have found the missing frequency adverbs, they will share them with the rest of the class. Mm, the students is going to choose who wants to participate or if all of the team is going to do that. And finally, at number five, the student will share with the rest the answer and see if they made grammar mistakes. And this is the activity. Complete the sentence with the frequency adverb. For example, we have he blank listens to radio. I have an example that we can say he he always plays the guitar. And about this example, you can complete the rest of the sentence. And yeah.